Let's review for Chapter 3 test. So here's the breakdown for the test. So number 1 on the test would be similar to this problem here from page 102, 13 through 18. Number 2 on the test would be similar to page 102, 25 through 33. And number 3, page 103, 1 through 5, and so on and so on. So there will be 20 problems. So when you go, just go through the list. So number 19 and 20 on the test would be similar to page 144, number 1 through 18. So make sure you go through each of these items and make sure you know how to do each one. So now let's go over some examples. Let's go to page 102. And let's do number 18. Here, number 18, you have kx minus 3y equal to k, and you have 3, negative 2, and you're solving for k. Okay, so to solve for k, all you have to do is just substitute this your x and the y. So basically, they give you x and the y, and you're solving for k. So substitute. So x is 3. Whenever you substitute, put in parentheses. Okay, so y is negative 2, and go and work it out. So you got 3k plus 6 equal to k, and you can minus 3k on both sides. So you got 6 equal to negative 2k, divided by negative 2, divided by negative 2, so k equal to negative 3. Okay. Let's go to number 28. Okay, number 28, you have 3x plus 2y is less than or equal to 8. And this one you want to find a set of each open sentence. Open sentence means it's not solved yet. So each variable represents a positive integers. Okay? So each one is positive integer. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and solve for the variable first. So normally you solve for the y, right? So what you do is go in minus 3x, minus 3x. So you got 2y is less than or equal to minus 3x plus 8. And you have to divide by 2, divide by 2. So you're going to get y is less than or equal to negative 3x plus 8 over 2. Then from here, you need to go and make a table. Okay, so let's go and make a table. So here is the value of x, and this is y is less than or equal to minus 3x plus 8 over 2. That's your formula. Now remember, both x and the y have to be positive integer, means you start with 1, right? So you start with 1, so you're going to get, and make sure you follow through. So y is less than or equal to negative 3 times 1 plus 8 over 2. And this is only one few incidences that you go sideways, okay? So you're going to get y is less than or equal to negative, so you work it out. So negative 3 plus 8 is 5. So 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. Therefore, you're going to get, the answer you get is going to be, so y is less than or equal to 2.5, so you're going to get 1 and 2. So from here, from these over here, okay, so from these, you're going to get the 1, 1. Now watch your x and the y. Don't get the x and the y switched. So you get 1, 2. Okay, so that takes care of the first one. Then you go to, when x equal to 2, you get y is less than or equal to negative 3 times 2 plus 8 over 2. So y is less than or equal to, now you work it out. So negative 3 times 2 is negative 6 plus 8 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So y is less than or equal to 1, so you're going to get only 1. Okay. And so in this case, you're going to get 2, 1. Now, don't just assume that it's going to be done already. You got to keep checking until it's no good. So try x equal to 3. So y is less than or equal to negative 3 times 3 plus 8 over 2. So you're going to get y is less than or equal to negative 3 times 3 is negative 9 plus 8 is negative 1. So it would be negative 0.5. And so in this case, it's no good because it had to be positive integers. So it's no good. So that's it. Okay, so that's what you need to do. So again, first you have to move your equation so that you have y is on this side and everything else on this side. Then you make a table using the formula. Again, you have to follow this condition over here. So positive integer means it's 1, and you go 1, 2, 3, keep going until it's no good. Once it's no more, then you can get your set of solutions. Okay, let's go to page 103. And let's go and do number 2. Here, number 2, basically you want to solve. So this kind of quick review from the Algebra 1. It says a bank teller needs to pay out $65 total, right? And so you have so what you do is you can let F equal to number of $5 bills, right? 5 begin with F, so I use F, right? And then let T equal to number of, you all set up your variable to answer the question. The question is how many, so you have to say number of, right, to answer the question. Okay, so the total money is $65, so you're going to get 5F, right, $5 for each bill and times the number, right, plus 20T, right, again $20 for each bill, and this is how many, right, so again 5 for each and how many, right, 20 times how many, right. This will equal to total $65. And so you're looking for all the possibility of all different types, so just like before, right? Okay. So again, just like the previous one, you have to solve for one of the variable. So it doesn't matter which one you solve. So you can go and solve for, if you solve for F, that's fine. So minus 20T minus 20T. So you got 5F equal to 65 minus 20T. And you divide by 5, and one nice thing about the money is that it has to be an integer. So if it's not an integer, you know something is wrong. So you're going to get 13 minus 4t. Okay. So now you make the table. So here's a t, and here's a formula, F equal to 13 minus 4t. Okay. And here is the one you have to work it out. Okay. Okay. So again, minimum is 1, right? Because it says there are $5 bills and $20 bills. So you cannot start with 0, because if you start with 0, it means there's none, right? So you have to start with 1. Minimum is 1. So F equal to 13 minus 4 times 1, and so this will equal to 9. Okay. So your possibility is, so I'm going to make this make this first and then the t. So it'd be 1, 9. You know, let's just do it the other way. Let's just go to T and F. That way you don't have to switch. That way it's 1, right? So 1, 9. So once you define that, then we just follow that. Okay, now if you T equal to 2, so F equal to 13 minus 4 times 2. So it'd be 13 minus 8, right? We give you 5. So it'd be 2, 5. And because this is a linear equation, notice you don't know how to try anymore. Notice that every time you increase by 1, you go down by 4. Okay? So if you go 3, this will become, if you notice keep minus by 4, it will be 1. If you don't believe that, you try, right? 13 minus 4 times 3 equal to 1. Right? So again, this is a linear equation, so everything will be proportional. So when you increase, notice go by 1, this will go by 4. And after that, this is going to be negative 3, which is no good already. Okay? So this will be 3, comma 1. Okay? And so those are your 3 possibilities. Again, this is TF, right? Okay. Okay, let's go to page 108. And let's do number 12. Okay, number 12, you have 2x plus 5y plus 20 equal to 0. And this one you have to graph. So to graph, again, you need to get 2 points. So you want to, best thing to do is just go move the number to the other side. So put in the standard form, so you don't make any mistakes. So now you're going to choose your intercept points. So what you want to do is you want to let x equal to 0. So when x equal to 0, so it's gone. So you need to divide by 5, you're going to get negative 4. Okay, and you do the opposite, so make y equal to 0. So when y equal to 0, now you can choose any number, but 0 is the easiest to do, right? So make y equal to 0, so it's gone. So divide by 2, you're going to get negative 10. Okay, so from here, when you graph, you get 2 points. So 0, negative 4, so 0, negative 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Over here, this is your x, this is your y. And negative 10. Okay, so from here you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Negative 10, 0. And then you connect the 2 dots, and that is your graph. Okay, let's go to number 28. Okay, number 28. Okay, you want to a line going through this point at negative 1k, and it's going to be on. So you're looking for k, so that this point would be on this line. So you're looking for the value of k, so that this point is on this line. Now, if this point is on this line, that means when you put this in here, it will work. Okay, so basically you substitute this into here. So that's your x and the y. So you substitute, so you're going to get 3 times negative 1 plus 2 times y is k equal to k. So you got negative 3 plus 2k equal to k minus 2k minus 2k. All these are basic algebra solving. So you're going to get negative k. Then you divide by negative 1, divide by negative 1. So k equal to 3. Okay. So you can, in order for the point to be on the equation, be on the line, you have to be able to substitute and fit in there. And so you substitute, and you get k equal to 3. Okay. Let's go to page 113, number 4. So page 113, number 4. You have 3, 1, and you got negative 3, 1. Okay, it says find the slope. Okay, so looking for the slope. So you can always write down your formula. So y, so this is your first point, that's your second point. So that's your x1, y1, that's your x2, y2, right? So slope equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So then you substitute. So y2 is 1, y1 is negative 1. Now use parentheses to help you to keep track of the negatives. So x2 is negative 3, x1 is 3. So now you work it through. So negative 1 minus negative 1, it becomes 2. Negative 3 minus 3 will give you negative 6. So your slope equal to negative 1 over 3. Okay, let's go to number 16. Number 16, you have the equation 5x plus 2y plus 6 equal to 0. And you're looking for the slope. Okay. Now, when you have a point, you have to use this formula, m equal to y2 minus y1, because this is the point. Now, when you have equation and you're looking for slope, you use the formula m equal to negative a over b. Okay. Now, watch your negative. Be careful with negative. So that's why you always write down the formula, then you substitute. Okay, so a is 5, right? That's your a, and that's your b. And so the slope equal to negative 5 over 2. Okay, and that's it. Okay, let's go to number 20. Number 20, you have x equal to 3 times 1 minus y. So to figure out the slope, you got to put in the proper form. So let's go ahead and multiply out. So you get 3 minus 3y. And I'm going to put in the standard form. So plus 3y plus 3y. So I get x plus 3y equal to 3. So once I get standard form, then I can use a formula. I can write down your formula. Okay. And then you substitute. So m equal to negative. So a is 1, b is 3. So your slope equal to negative 1 over 3. Again, it's very important to show your steps because one of the critical skills is communication. Again, math is not just about getting the answer. It's about the communication about how you get to the answer. Okay, so make sure you learn how to communicate, learn how to write, show people step by step how you get that answer. Okay, let's go to 114. Let's go to page 114. And let's do number 42. Okay, number 42, you have a kx plus 2y equal to 6 and m equal to k plus 1. And you're looking for the k. Okay? Again, when you have equation, there are only two equations used, right? So when you have when you have the points, when you have points, use this formula. Okay? When you have this equation, use this formula. So look over here. What is this? It's a point. Are these points or equation? Equation, right? So if it's equation, then use the formula, right? So m equal to negative a over b. Okay. Then again, write down your formula. Then you substitute. What's m? Well, it's given, right? So it'd be k plus 1. Okay. Negative. Now what's a? Well, a is over here is k, and what's b? Over here is 2, right? So again, write down your formula. You substitute. Now you work things out. Okay. Now first I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply by 2 to get rid of my fraction, right? So get rid of the fraction. So I get 2k plus 2 equal to negative k. And then after that I'm going to minus 2k. I'm going to make a variable to one side. So I got 2 equal to minus 3k. Okay. And then after that, you divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3. So k equal to negative 2 over 3. Okay, and that's it. Okay, let's go to page 118. Page 118, let's do number 6. You have the point 6, negative 2. You got m equal to 1/2. Okay, and this one it says you want to write the equation in a standard form. Okay. So you have the point, you got slope. So if you have point and a slope, you have to use point slope form, right? So you're going to get y minus y1 equal to m times x minus x1, right? So that's the point slope form. And so substitute, so you got y minus negative 2 equal to 1/2 times x minus 6. So multiply out, work it out, so you got y plus 2. So when you distribute, you get 1/2 x. Distribute, you get minus 3. Okay. And then after that, they want you to put in a standard form. So standard form would be no fractions. So I'm going to multiply everything by 2. To get rid of my fraction. So I get 2y plus 4 equal to x minus 6. Right? Make sure you multiply each part. And then I'm going to move this to that side, so minus x. And I'm going to move the number to this side, so minus 4. So I get negative x plus 2y equal to negative 10. Now for standard form, you cannot begin with a negative. So you have to multiply by negative 1. So I get x minus 2y equal to 10. Okay. Okay, let's go to next one. Let's go to number 16. Number 16, they give you the slope at negative 2 over 3 and b equal to 1 over 3. So they give you the slope and the intercept, so you have to start with the slope-intercept form. So you got to be familiar with all your form. So it'd be mx plus b, right? So it can depends on what's giving, so you need to have the correct start. So you're going to get y equal to negative 2 over 3 x plus 1 over 3. Then to put in the standard form, first I need to do is get rid of the fraction, so multiply everything by 3. So I get 3y equal to, this cancel out, so you get 2x, cancel out, become plus 1. And I have to move the x to this side, so plus 2x plus 2x. So I get 2x plus 3y equal to 1, and that's it. Okay, let's go to number 22. Number 22, you are giving -4, 0, you got 0, 6. Now, this is a point, this is a point. So, there's a form, it's called a point-point form, or 2 points form, but it's kind of harder to memorize. So, best thing to do is just go ahead and, separate into two parts. So, first, go ahead and find the slope. So, that's your first point, that's your second point. So, that's your x1, y1, x2, y2, right? So when you have points, you have to use m equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Again, show your steps, okay? And write down the formula. So m equal to y2, so it's 6, y1 is 0, x2 is 0, and x1 is -4. So the slope is equal to 6 over 4, so slope equal to 3 over 2. Now, once you find the slope, then you can use the point-slope form, right? Now you got point and a slope. Okay, so you can use the point-slope form. So you're going to get y minus y1 equal to m times x minus x1. Okay, so that's your point-slope form. So you're going to get y minus 0 equal to 3 over 2 times x minus -4. So now if you multiply out, you're going to get y equal to 3 over 2x, and this 2 times, don't even bother to simplify. So you just go and become plus 12 over 2, okay? Don't worry about simplifying because you have to multiply by common denominator anyway, right? So don't waste your time simplifying. So just go and multiply, so you got 3 times positive 4 give you 12, okay? And after you multiply by 2, to get rid of the fraction. Okay, so that's the reason, don't waste time worry about simplifying. So you're going to get 2y equal to 3x plus 12, then minus 3x, so you get minus 3x plus 2y equal to 12, then you times it by -1, so you're going to get 3x minus 2y equal to -12. Okay, and that's your answer. That's your standard form. Okay, let's go to number 34. Okay, number 34, you have a point at 0, 5, and you have a line at 3x plus 2y equal to 6. Okay. So you have two parts. First, you're looking for parallel. So part A, you're looking for parallel. So if the line is parallel to that, it will have the same slope. And if I have same slope, you're going to have the same AB coefficient. So right away, the equation you're looking for is going to be 3x plus 2y is equal to a number, and that number is c. Okay, c is just a number. Okay, again, this line is going to be parallel to that, therefore they have the same number. But now you want this line to go through that point. That means this point is on this line. That means you have to put this point in here to find what c is. So now to avoid confusion, you want to go off to the side. So you're going to get 3 times 0 plus 2 times 5 equal to c. Okay? So you're going to get 10 equal to c. So once you find 10 equal to c, you put over here. Again, you do the minor step on the side so you don't clutter up your major steps, so you don't get confused, so you don't lose track of what you're doing. Okay? So that's for parallel. Okay. Now B, you're looking for perpendicular. Now perpendicular, the slope will be negative reciprocal. So the perpendicular to that, you're going to get negative reciprocal. So first you have to switch the number, so you're going to get the 2x and the 3y. Right? See, right now it's 3x, 2y. So first you have to switch the number and change the sign. Right? Again, perpendicular line is going to be negative reciprocal. And it's going to be equal to a number. And the number is, you want this line to go through that point. That means this point is on this line. That means you have to put this in here. So you're going to get 2 times 0 minus 3 times 5 equal to c. So you're going to get negative 15 equal to c. And then you put it back over here. So you got 2x minus 3y equal to negative 15. So that's for perpendicular line. Okay. Okay, next let's go to page 125 and let's do number 12. Okay, number 12, this one is solving the equation. So you got 3x minus 8y equal to negative 3. And when you're solving system of equation, you write two equations side by side. And so two equations are similar, so you want to do the elimination method. And since the x is lower, so I'm going to eliminate the x. So I need to get into the least common multiple. So 3 and 2, I need to get to the 6. So I'm going to multiply this by 2. So I get 6x minus 16y equal to negative 6. And now I'm going to make this opposite to that. So I need to multiply by negative 3, right? So it becomes negative 6. So I get negative 6x plus 9y equal to negative 15. And after that, I'm going to put this under here. So put this under here. So I get 6x minus 16y equal to negative 6. So this will cancel out. So I get negative 7y equal to negative 21 divided by negative 7. So y equal to 3. So once I found y equal to 3, I can use any one of the equations. Choose the easiest equation. Okay? So it looks like this is the easiest one. Okay? So I'm going to use this equation over here. So I'm going to use this one over here. So I'm using 2x minus 3y equal to 5. So y is 3, so I'm substitute. Now, whenever you substitute, you put in the parentheses so that people know that which one is substitution, which one is not. So you got 2x minus 9 equal to 5. So plus 9 on both sides. So you get 2x equal to 14 divided by 2 divided by 2. So x equal to 7. Okay, and so that's your answer. Okay, let's go to next page. Let's go to page 126 and number 24. So number 24, you have u equal to 7v minus 4. Then you got v equal to 7u plus 4. Okay, so you can just go through the same thing. Okay, so let's go and put in the standard form. So I'm going to move the variable to the left hand side. So minus 7v minus 7v. So I get, and try to put in alphabetical. So you got u minus 7v equal to negative 4. This one I need to minus 7u minus 7u. So I get negative 7u plus v equal to 4. Okay, the next step is I'm going to try to do elimination method. In this case, both u and the v are kind of the tie. So I'm going to just do u. I'm going to make the u opposite. So I need to multiply this by 7. So I get 7u minus 49v equal to negative 28. And I'm going to put this under here. Negative 7u plus v equal to 4. So this cancels out. I get negative 48v equal to negative 24. Divide by negative 48. Divide by negative 48. I got v equal to 1/2. Okay, once I found v equal to 1/2, I need to look for the u, and it's going to be the easiest equation would be this one here. I'm using this one. So I get u equal to 7v minus 4. That's the equation I'm using. I cannot write it so it's not as confusing. Remember, the key is communication. Make sure you know how to communicate. You need to write down what you're thinking. Okay, show your steps. So u equal to 7 times 1/2 minus 4. So u equal to, use your calculator, punch in, you're going to get negative 1/2. Okay, and that's it. So you're allowed to use calculator. Now this means multiplication, right? Okay, so just be aware of that. Okay, let's go to page 134. And let's do number 30. Okay, number 30, you have 2x minus 5y is greater than 10. And you have x minus 3y is less than 6. So you're doing graphing. So when you're doing graphing, what you need to do is you can do one at a time, and you need to do it completely, right? So even with inequality, you have to treat it as an equation. So again, get your intercept points. So that x equal to 0. So this y would be -2, right? So again, these are intercept points. You have to think of it as an equal, right? So you got 0, -2. And this is going to be an open circle, okay? Because there's no equal, right? Open circle. And then after that, that y equal to 0, and then x would be equal to 5. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Again, it's open circle, so this would be a dashed line. Okay. So pay attention to started line, dashed line. Dashed line means the points on the line is not part of the answer. Then after that, you have to do the testing point. Again, I'm going to choose choose 0, 0, right? That's the easiest point. You can choose any point that is not on the line. So choose the 0, 0 as your point. So when you put 0, 0 in here, you're going to get 0 is greater than 10, okay, which is false, right? So this is false. That means this point is no good, so it's false. So it means you have to, means this side is good. Okay, so you have to do the shading. Make sure you complete one before you do the next one, or else you're going to be very confused. Okay. Now let's go and do this one over here. I'm going to use a different color. Okay, I'm going to try to use red. Again, the x equal to 0. So divide by -3, so you get -2. So 0, -2. So it's this point over here again. So it happens to be the same point. And then you let y equal to 0, then x equal to 6. Okay. So this one is going to be right over here. Okay, again, open circle, so it's going to be like really skinny. Okay. Okay, and so double check. Divide by 3. Okay. 0, 6. Okay. So again, now you do the red. So you can do the testing point 0, 0. So use 0, 0 as your testing point. So 0 is less than 6. So that's true. So this point is true. That means you have to shade in this side over here. So your final answer would be the part that's shaded in twice. So that is this part right over here. So when you're doing the shading, make the light and make your final answer dark. Okay, let's go to page 139, number 4. Okay, number 4, you have g of x such that x equal to 2 minus x squared. And the domain is your negative 1, 0, 1, 2. Okay, so basically what it's saying is that the y is equal to 2 minus x squared. That's all it's saying. Okay, so again, this is g is a function of x such that that is equal to 2 minus x squared. Okay, so in other words, it means y equal to 2 minus x squared. That's what it means. And these are your input. Those are your x. And range is your output. Okay, so what you need to do, you have to substitute each one in here. So you're going to get y equal to 2 minus negative 1 squared. Right? Use the first point. So y is going to be equal to 2 minus 1. So y equal to 1. Okay, so when this one, you're going to get 1. And then next, you're going to do the 0. So y equal to 2 minus 0 square, right? I can use in the equation. So you're going to get y equal to 2. So from this, you're going to get 2. And then you go to the 1. So y equal to 2 minus 1 square. So y equal to 2 minus 1. So y equal to 1, right? But when you come over here, notice you have 1 already. So when you do the domain and range, if it's the same, you don't have to repeat it again. Okay, so you can just, because you have 1 already. Okay, and now let's go and do the 2. So y equal to 2 minus 2 squared. So y equal to 2 minus 4. So y equal to negative 2. Right? You can just substitute. So it's going to be equal to negative 4. Okay, and that's it. So that's your range. Again, range is your output or is your y. Okay, let's go to page 140. And let's do number 26. Number 26, you have the f of x is equal to 1 minus x squared, and g of x is equal to 1 minus 2x. And you're looking for g of f of 5. Okay. So this one you need to have 3 columns. So you have to work from the inside out. Right? So you're looking for f of 5. So you're looking for this part over here. You want to find out what this is equal to. Since you're looking for f of 5, you come over here and you do f of 5. Okay? And see the matching. So what you're doing is you're going to change the x into a 5. Okay? And so that's what it is. Right? Again, x becomes 5. So x becomes 5. So f of 5 is going to be equal to 1 minus 25. So f of 5 is equal to negative 24. So once you find negative 24, you substitute in here. So this becomes g of negative 24. Okay? So again, that's what that's equal to. F of 5 is negative 24. Now it becomes g of negative 24. Now to find g of negative 24, you come over here. Okay? So you're going to get g of negative 24. That means you want to substitute to make x into negative 24. So you got 1 minus 2 times negative 24. So you got g of negative 24 is equal to 1 plus 48. So g of negative 24 equal to 49. And so this is going to be equal to 49. And that's your answer. Again, make sure you show your steps. And this kind of problem, this is a composite function. So you need to have 3 columns for this problem. Okay, let's go to page 144 and let's do number 4. Number 4, you have m equal to 2 over 3 and you have f of 0 equal to negative 2. So, and you're looking for the equation and putting the slope-intercept form. So see what you have over here, right? F of 0 equal to negative 2. Basically what you have is that's your x and the y. So you can do it this way, just convert into points. Okay? So now you have point slope form. So now you have point slope form, right? Then you can just then you have point and slope, so you can use the point slope form. So you're going to get y minus y1 equal to m times x minus x1, right? So that's your x1, that's your y1. So substitute everything in here. So you're going to get y minus negative 2 equal to 2 over 3 times x minus 0. So you have y plus 2 equal to 2/3 x, and they want you to put in the f of x equal to mx plus b, right? Okay, so you have to put in that form. But right now deal with x first. So go and minus 2 on both sides. So you got y equal to 2/3 x minus 2. Okay. Now this is y, but you have to change into f of x. There are different ways of writing it. Okay, but this has more detail than this, so you're just going to change, right? Again, they're the same thing. It's just that this will give you more information. Okay, and so that's it. Okay, let's go to number 18. Okay, number 18, you have f of 2 equal to negative 2, and you have f of 4 equal to 1. And again, you're looking for the function, the formula for the function. Again, best way to do it is just going to convert this into points so it's more clear, so it's not as confusing. So this is 2, negative 2. This is 4, comma 1. Okay? So that's your point 1, that's your point 2. So you got 2 points. So you need to use you have to use the technique you learned from before, right? So first, let's get the slope. The slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, right? So slope equal to 1 minus negative 2. Use parentheses so you can keep track of your negatives, over 4 minus 2. Right? So slope equal to 3 over 2. Now once you have a slope, you can use point slope form, right? So you're going to get y minus y1 equal to m times x minus x1, right? So that's your point slope form. So you're going to get y minus negative 2 equal to 3 over 2 times x minus x1 is 2, right? So go and work it out. So you're going to get y plus 2 equal to, multiply out, so you got 3 over 2x, multiply out. This one, you can multiply out first before you worry about simplifying. So minus 6 over 2, okay? Now this one, you don't make into standard form. It tells you have to put in the slope-intercept form, right? So you have to watch the instruction. So that means you need to move this to this side. So you go in minus 2, minus 2. So y equal to 3 over 2x. Now you have to use you can use your calculator to work out this part. So this is going to give you minus 5. Right? Negative 6 over 2 is 3, negative 3. Negative 3 minus 2 is negative 5. And then you have to change this into function, right? So change from equation to function. And that is your answer.